today we got a review on the Dart Zone Renegade. Again, this one was sent in by Double Striker. Thank you very much, Double Striker. These are literally only made in for Australia and New Zealand, as you can see. I think NZ means New Zealand. So very, very lucky to get this one in, as well as the other pistol that I got in out of this line. So yeah, we'll take a look at it, unbox it and review it. So we have the instructions on the back, just make things easier I guess. I think that's a good idea. Yeah, so we'll unbox it. And then it obviously has the blaster open, you know, inside the shell. So yeah, very, very cool. Very, very much like the original, you know, Nerf blasters you'd get in, you know, in the 90s and 2000s, where you can actually hold the blaster and see what it's like. I really like that. These actually might be easier just to pull on. The pistol was easier just to pull out. This one needs a bit more work on it, I think, because there's more rubber bands on this one. There we go. Okay, so we have the blaster out, and we'll get the darts out as well. Yeah, so like, even though the box is very basic, it's still quite cool. I still think they're quite cool. You have the darts in this little blister pack here, which is quite cool. I like how they've sealed that shut. It's a very interesting way of doing things. I haven't handled these ones yet. I kept the other darts for the pistol inside the box because I have my own other waffles, but I do want to see what they are like, so I'll get some out. The foam isn't too bad, you know, it's Dart Zone quality, and the heads are pretty good too. And the glue on the heads are pretty good too. There's no like tearing or anything like that as you pull on it. Very, very good quality. So the blaster in hand, it feels definitely like a mare's leg. It's a shortened rifle in a sense. This is more of a brace than a stock, just because it ends on your wrist, and yeah, you'd have to physically just brace it up against your shoulder and pull the trigger to fire it like that. So it's definitely not usable in that sense. I think it's there just for looks more than anything. And if you do display it afterwards, you can, you know, it looks okay from far away, I think. But you know, I haven't seen anything yet. I haven't actually looked properly though. But there is an opportunity for people to make this longer. The one thing I've noticed is a sling loop through that. That's pretty cool. And the light through my ring light is shining through all the red on here. It feels more translucent just because there's more space between the parts, because it's more of a rifle size. But looking at it, I think the internals are probably about the same. Maybe even the plunger tube's the same too. I think if you stack this up next to it, I think they'd be about the same. You could possibly mod this, cut this down. I'm not going to do it, but you could if you had these near you, and you could turn it into more of a pistol style. The one pet peeve people were talking about is the pick rail on top. I think that I do see what people are saying, because it takes away from the old look, and the pistol doesn't have one. That was one thing I've got to say about in the pistol video, is surprisingly it doesn't have one. This one does. And the dram door's there too. You can access things, but you have two loading gates on each side, so you do have sort of access to this cylinder without this, but it's a nice little feature. You could actually unscrew this and keep this open entirely, and it's technically another way to load it that way. The blaster has some weight to it, surprisingly. It doesn't feel as light and flimsy as it looks on camera. The cocking system is exactly the same as a pistol, but the hammer is larger. Much easier to cock it just from the style of it. You can still have to hold it with two hands, and you line up the front shot with the Picatinny rail, so not bad. You can see it has some safeties built in, and actually the mechanism isn't the same. The way it cocks and locks is different. It still has a progressive hammer on it, so you can pull it back slightly, pull it back a little bit more, and then finalise it. Has a cocking indicator, But this one actually, if you release on the click, it actually stays back. You can see that actually stays. So yeah, that is very interesting. The cocking indicator is a little bit different too, just the size of it on the inside. The internals definitely seem a little bit better actually than the pistol version, and the cock and frizzen and pan are all modelled in a little bit nicer on this. They're a bit more raised outwards, and there actually is a touch hole in there, which is nice. I think a red dot would be okay on this, just for aiming purposes. And I know these are actually cut out for loading, but it feels nice to actually put your fingers in there when you're holding it. It does actually feel quite nice. The barrel's very, very large, so there shouldn't be any FPS loss from this. And there's warning labels on each side. Just don't aim at eyes or face, and use darts designed for it. Nice style on the trigger guard and trigger. I like the style of it, and it's very much like a revolver rifle from the 1900s, early 1900s, and it says powered by PTDZ on the face there with the crown as well. Very interesting. So yeah, so let's just try loading it. So I'm just going to hold it like this and load it. So yeah, it fits a dart inside these crevice or trevels, whatever you want to call it, and it should, there we go, should be a click each time. There we go. Maybe it goes the other way. I'll try loading from this side. Seems to be fine. It's a very loud click though. Does sound a bit janky, like you might break something, but I don't think you will. I think it's just the design of it. You can kind of trust dart zone stuff at this point. But yeah, loading it seems completely fine. I thought we got one extra dart for a second in the packaging, but I just missed the gate. So load one that side, turn it, load one that side. That's the nice thing about having both sides. I think you can see the shell through the back of here too, so if you ever wanted to mod this for half dart and loading from the rear, you could do that. However, again, I only have one, so I won't be modded by Blaster. But there is mod opportunities with this, I can see. And I'm just going to be firing it at the wall here. It's got a nice top to it. Firing this one-handed feels good too. Yeah, it's got some nice pop. Overall impression so far is really, really good. I like it. Okay, so we're in the shooting portion, like I said we would be doing. And yeah, you can really see the size of this. It's pretty small. It is just a pistol, really, technically. Before I put a red dot on there, just to sort of show you what it looks like. Looks like I left it on, so we're out of battery on that. Anyway. There we go. Loading this is just as simple. You can load both sides and then turn it. You can just load one at a time like that. There we go. Yeah, pretty accurate for what it is. I mean, I know I'm not super far away. You can come back a little bit, see if we can hit some of them.
not bad. The trigger is really nice on this, it just goes straight back. Just do some long range shots. But yeah, I really like how fast it is to fire it, just because it's hammer fired. You don't have to do any lever action or pump action, it's all with one hand. So I prefer that. Easy to spin it, even though it's the bigger version than the pistol. Yeah, I really like this. I think it's worth the money. Yeah, pick this one up, guys, if you like the look of it. The power isn't too bad, the accuracy isn't too bad. Yeah, so thanks for watching, guys. Comment, rate and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.